do think it is funny, the orc sleeping animation, they're still clearly awake and standing up, but their head is drooped down, and the Z symbol, like it's Pokemon or something, that's really funny. Come on, we gotta be near something. Give me some. I also do appreciate that scavenging or item crafting is very cheap. I love that, actually. Most of the items have a very fair cost for the fact that you're putting an effort to grind up this skill tree on its own to make things. And then, of course, you have the other things at the end of the skill tree that feel like cheating, like mushrooms that we'll be able to craft just out of mana. That's crazy. He's going to die. Unless we Eric's. If he misses this, it's going to be another haha funny. Amazing work, Outpost. Oh my goodness, look at that. He's starting to understand what we're doing here. He's starting to play ball. Wish they had made an animation for some of the crafting things. I don't like that it's all the same shit. Like just this throwing magic in the air and it makes a thing. I don't know. I think I'm asking too much from the developers of a PGA game, you know? Oh, just kidding. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Do we just... I mean... Oh, fuck. I don't want to... yeah, we're going to be doing this forever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm thinking with the mindset that I already have in the Genesis from Perfect Mode. It doesn't really matter currently. I shouldn't have gone into combat with everyone in such a broken state to begin with, but yeah. I think there's a skill to redistribute. Oh, he does need to learn Endar Flame before we get deep into Moria, that's true. That's so easy. Yes, that's what we were doing. That's what he needs to do. And then for you, mister... These are boring. We'll come back and clean these up eventually, but like... Yeah, like I want to start getting into the fun abilities. I want to start moving up on the skill tree. He's got the capabilities. He can be a healer. He can be our little... He'll run in, he'll do his thing, and then he'll run away. Let's do this. This is fascinating to me. May not need Idril on the field at all times. Oh, yeah. You need to check this. Oh. Okay, so this is where things get very, very intense. God. Alright, why? That's so weird. Some of the most intense parts of the skill tree, this bucks all trends. They're up here. I mean, I understand based on the item, but like... I mean, it's fair. They're really good items. A lot of these are very funny because... I don't know. I mean, these items, I never really used them because they're annoying to farm up all of this, but you could probably really juice yourself by just, before you go into something, having like 3 of any of these, or whatever damage type you're doing. Oh, that's crazy. Like Sauron blood combined with, what is it? There is a shadow, Black Speech, something like that. You could probably do insane damage. Those skills already do like a lot of damage. Wow. And of course, once you get to the bottom here, maybe that's the strategy. We go straight down until we just have mushrooms. We farm up mushrooms, we make mushrooms, we eat the mushrooms, and then you grind the rest of it. That probably is the way to do it. Because he can also Arrows of Sleep them forever. They'll never wake up once we get to that point. Although, wasn't the idea here to farm up the crafting skill tree now? We're gonna make significant progress. Maybe I'll come back to this at a different time. Lembas would be helpful, actually. Lembas, Old Toby, and then you start just going straight down with the cheapest, whatever the cheapest stuff is. Orthonac Fire into... Well, see, this is actually useful. This would be a useful item currently just because of Idril. I have never seen Air Spirit. That's really interesting. I want to find out. I will find out if there's a way to do air damage. But Shadow Spirit, that's obviously the more useful one. What the fuck? Air is different than light. Is that just wrong? No, I don't know. That may be right. I don't understand the distinction, but... Okay. Yeah. Time to Lembas it up. Let's try and walk to a different area. I'm getting bored of just the forest. That's a long way, folks. I got legitimately just turned around. And he didn't bother to kill anyone before we went into combat. Ugh. Just kill him. I'm over it. Holy shit, Handhod. Hit him with that arrows of sleep, Terry. Put him to sleep, Terry. Oh, he's so sleepy. He's barely alive. Just like Elagast, who's actually hunched over because he is on the verge of death. Yeah, just get out. We're gonna eat so much King's Fall. That is not gonna. What the hell? Is this how much is this going to heal? If that healed that much, this is gonna be. Oh, that might be what hard mode does. It turns down your capability to heal as well. Interesting. Kind of screwed the money up here. Default arrows to sleep is so good. Yeah. I think the strategy here, when we're not on the verge of death, is to just have like Hadhod stay in and just taunt the one enemy, and then I'll just constantly. Oh yeah, that would be the way to do it. It's hypothetically, if I just keep casting like Mountain Shield on Hadhod. Once I get through Lembus, I can have an infinite supply of AP feeding them every few turns. They'll constantly attack with shield. Yeah, that's probably actually better than Arrows of Sleep. Wow. See, 2025, we're innovating. We're innovating on Lord of the Rings: The Third Age grinding strategies. Hi, Duncan. I love you. Very cool. Yourself. He ate half of that and spit the other half out. 47 AP? What are you talking about? You can't even. Okay, you're purely here for talk. Great work, Hadhod. Good block. See, that's not what we did. We don't do that. You deserve it. Well, you didn't even have to. I'm dumb. I don't know why I did that. I thought he had, like, health or something. I'm not gonna do that. Lembus, I guess? Keep farming your spirit skills? We can all have our textures outlined in orange to indicate that we are protected. Don't need to do that. Don't even do that. You're just gonna kill them. Just keep crafting. Skip ahead. Can't even hit it. So it's not really even that big of an issue. Very cool. I love whenever it has that like white text that is no damage. Oh. Good thing there's no economy in this game because I feel like the item crafting skill tree would just completely destroy any sense of economy. We're gonna end up with like 400 King's Foil. We're gonna have way more Lembus. We're gonna be using that and making it at all times. Feed some Lembus, the crafting boy. He's starting to run low. Oh, landed on a 5. Oh, that's perfect. I cannot hit half. That's funny. It's too small. They account for like a taller person, and they just swing over. Just keep holding that axe up, buddy. Just don't move. Whatever you're doing, it's like Ultra Instinct. It's working for you right now. You're doing so good. Elagos is like fucking just churning out piles and piles of King's Foil. We're gonna be at Lembus in no time, buddy. The strategy is... I like it for the early game when we don't have the Errors of Sleep upgrade that lets it be permanent. But once we get that, this is worse because having to deal with Hadhod's turns and when he gets attacked, that just wastes so much more time. But it's fine. I'm glad that we can get this done now. It's kind of annoying to have to skip every turn. I mean, I say that. We could grind up his spirit skills. They're so expensive. We got like restore action points, greater action points. No, these, I don't know, I feel bad about using these. These are like for when things go really sideways. We need like actual support. Just running out of Limbus. We're gonna have to use it soon anyway. So... really, that means we should dump it all into Elements, because we need to get to that crafting level as soon as possible, because we're running out. That'll... You know what? How about I think I was being drafted. Gotta remember. Just don't let Hadhod use the items. I think it calculates it based on their spirit level. Ugh, pleasure, moi. Very cool, Hadhod. Now you can cast your ability with one time. It's like laughing terrible. I'm really starting to feel the groove here. I'm starting to really see the code in the matrix of like how this grind works. And you know, admittedly, I think I may have bitten off more than I could chew in the sense of, especially for a section of grinding, there comes a point when you stop talking and you just kind of start grinding. But I've done very well. I'm proud of myself so far for the amount of talking I've done over without just long stretches of nothingness. Oh my god. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So we're gonna end it here because I want to make sure that it's not working on elf medicine, which would be laborious. But and frankly, you don't need to learn how to craft elf medicine unless you're dying a lot, which we're not going to be doing. So, okay. Let's keep going. I want to change the scenery here. But we're gonna. You know what? Let's not even. Gotta level up. We gotta check the skills. Don't get ahead of ourselves. Spirit. You know, honestly, for grinding purposes, we're going to lean very heavily into spirit. You got, buddy, you gotta get your spirit up. It's embarrassing. I don't know why I keep checking. It's just nature to check for new equipment. There's no new equipment. We're not going into new content. We still have not bothered to give your Fellowship Rage. Or Fellowship Grace. Fellowship Rage. Is there one called that? Oh, I was just combining the two lines. I read the first and then the second part of the top line. Oh, I went to Old Libby. Okay. That is not... Okay. I love the noise when you use items in this game. It just fills me with inherent joy. Very cool, So this is a situation where I will actually use the item that gives us small attacks and action points, because all three of these characters are flying cards. I think that's cool. Oh yeah, and then we can test this, and then they'll keep that. And now we're fully self-sufficient. Not really. Surely the cat's we're not going to attack, so it doesn't really matter if I boost the attack with a portal. It's just cheaper. It's hard to tell who has what bumps, there's so many of them. Not really. That's something else that's cool about Elagos, is that he has in his main skill tree non-damaging spells, which means that he can be grinded way faster because he doesn't have to hurt an enemy. So the setup is way easier. That'll make him way, way faster to get put together too. Yeah, let's just keep going with you. Of 12 HP. What? What happened? No, maybe that's from increasing his spirit, but that was like 2 points. That was like, maybe it's a range. Like maybe it's like a dice roll. Like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. done with him. Let's see how this goes. He's got high evasion, he's got his shield up. It should last a while. We should be getting good gains out of this. It should go a little faster too. And easier just from a clicking perspective. I don't like that. I'm getting distracted by Dokkan. I'm gonna grind up stones before the second worldwide celebration or anniversary celebration starts. I actually think I don't really have anything else I want to talk about, and it's just going to literally be me standing here and casting Limbus until we get significant progress in the skill tree. So I'm going to stop the recording for now, and you'll probably just pick back up with the next recording session with the boys. If there's major updates or I decide to do a huge grind, might turn it back on, but probably not. So, see you in the actual next episode. And thank you for listening if you sat here for a whole 1 hour and roughly 20 minutes. Bye!